Welcome to Window Watching the Weekend for all the signs. Started from the Aries going right on down, up, left, right to the Pisces. Okay. Come on in here, take a seat, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel because you're going to love it here. Okay. All right. So we're going to jump right into it and see what's going on. I think I'm going to start these and clarify with these. Okay. Window Watching the Weekend for Aries. What do the Aries people need to know at this time? What's the energy? What's the frequency for the Aries? Aries, 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 Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. What y'all need to know for this weekend. Energy, frequency. What is the message for you? Five of Swords. King of Wands. There you are. Sitting here with some type of regret. Some type of regret is weighing heavy on you in this weekend energy. I feel like you still have hope of getting another chance and moving in a certain direction once you complete something with the world card to build. But you are, it's some heavy, it's like regret weighing heavy down on you for whatever reason. Okay, so let's see what that's about. Aries, the Empress, Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles reverse. The Magician, the Death card, the Ace of Wands. Hey, Star Lover, hi Dusty. So you got all the tools that you need to transform a situation, a path, a direction, something you're passionate about, something that fulfills your wishes even. Okay. This Empress could represent a person, or this could be about giving birth to something. Okay. The Page of Pentacles, this opportunity could represent some type of loyalty or some sort coming out of the code with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This could also be somebody changing their mentality, the mindset. Okay. Some lack mentality. Why is the Empress here? That's what you're feeling and regret about with the Five of Swords showing out again. There's the regret, the Empress energy. Queen of Wands. This could be somebody who you see as the one. Aries woman, you could be somebody's regret. Okay? But it's some type of new beginning or an Empress person. Somebody was very guarded and defensive here because they've been through a lot with this Wounded Warrior energy, but they do have regrets about that. They have been pausing to reflect on some type of energy exchange between the two of you. And I feel like it brings happiness, but it also brings fear. I feel like there's a want or need to transform, but something is taking a while. Okay. Five of Swords. Yep, there's the Emperor. It's the Emperor having regrets with this Empress, okay? Page of Pentacles. He was too guarded. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. And it's because she's walked away. Ten of Swords. Something's more painful than they expected. This pain is bringing some type of awareness to light. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. the Ace of Pentacles. It's like somebody's realizing that this is love, and they feel so much love that they want to have something solid in the process with this energy. Okay. Why 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords? 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Okay, so somebody could have continued to work on a past relationship, and this is why the person that they're feeling some type of way about, yeah, it's like the Emperor or the Empress left the opposite one out in the cold to be working on some type of past commitment. But I feel like they're completing that now, whatever that means, okay? 5 of Pentacles says they're going to be wanting to come up out the cold. 9 of Cups, yeah, they see this as wish fulfillment. 4 of Swords, but I don't feel like this is something that they've expressed. They're afraid with this 8 of Swords. I feel like they do it a lot. They do a lot of thinking about it, but they don't do a lot of talking about what they think about or how they're feeling. Right at this moment, they're seeing this as a missed opportunity, and I feel like it very well is. Intuitively, something about a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's hoping to have like some type of wish fulfillment or some type of happy ever after with you. Or this is you. There's still hope here. What's the High Priestess? Yeah, somebody still has hope. That their intuition tells them that there's still hope to reconcile. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles. Come out of the code in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Temperance energy with the 7 of Pentacles. That's healing. That's growth. Elevation. Building. Doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Being fair, being balanced. That's coming out the code. Getting in alignment. Building. This is somebody who's been through some type of self-reflection. Going within. On a deep level. To address some type of guardedness with their emotions. Somebody's going deep with the moon, and I do feel like they will be returning. I don't feel like maybe they'll be returning this weekend, but I feel like they're definitely going to be weighed heavy down with guilt. They'll be thinking about it. Death card. Transforming it. With the 7, that's the 7 of Cups. 6 of Swords. Somebody feels like the person they care about has moved in the calmer waters and now has options. This is what they're afraid of. They're afraid of being made aware that they have somebody else or that they moved on. Somebody could be dealing with a water sign person. Well, damn. Well, damn, Sam. Okay, then. Moving on to the Taurus people. What's the energy? What's the frequency for the Taurus people? Make y'all timestamp. I'll have to go back in the video finding it. Okay. Temperance on the bottom. Sagittarius, Knight of Pentacles, that's Taurus. And then the 9 of Wands. Keep on pushing. Like your name is Bun B. That's a saying that I be saying, but that's what I hear. So, I don't know. Sagittarius, I don't know if somebody's dealing with a Sagittarius, but somebody's feeling the energy of keeping on pushing. Because something's taking too long. Something's drawn out and they're being met with some type of resistance. The 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. So somebody's having a hard time from the past. Somebody still needs healing from a 5 of Cups from the past that they're still focusing on. Something that they're bound to or still holding on to. causing them to have a toxic energy about themselves. I feel like somebody's been trying to deal with it for a while, or trying to work with it, or what have you. But it's becoming a bit too much. Or it's been a bit too much. Taurus. 8 of Wands. Excuse me, that's some quick movement or travel. Somebody flying somewhere is what I heard. The Empress, that's more Taurus energy. The Magician, Virgo, Gemini, and the Devil done slipped out. So we're going to keep that too. Some type of major change out of your control when all these major arcana is here. It could be something about walking away from somebody, something that your intuition told you to do, but you was stalling or stagnant. So something happens quick where you move away from something or someone. With the Empress, it's new beginning energy. You all have all the tools you need with this Magician energy, but the Devil says that you're afraid of something, or you're feeling stuck or attached. Even though your intuition has told you to walk away or leave something behind, you've made a judgment call to be patient and wait because you love somebody. You want to see this build and grow, even though they are not reliable. They are flighty on the connection that they share with you. You give big emotion and they give little. Tell me about this 8 of Wands. The Chariot. See, now you about to big move the fuck on. And they about to be looking lost because, yeah. It's about having what you deserve or something more of your speed. No offense to nobody. But your intuition is trying to tell you for a reason. And now that you haven't listened or you stalled out, it's something happened quick and it's out of your control. The Chariot is moving you on and the Chariot don't look back. So it's something that's going to happen where you move on from the situation and you don't look back. It would just be a thing of the past. Okay? You'll be moving on to some new opportunity, some type of tangibility here. Something more in alignment with you and your truth. What's this Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords? Some of the Sun card. Something's going to make you happy. Who knows what that could be or how long that could take. Something honest, something fair, something balanced. Tell me about the Empress. Something along the lines of a new beginning. The Strength card, the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. The Empress is a 3-2. 3-3-3. Now I'm about to look it up. Why did they make me go through so much? There you go. And take me back over there. Completeness, unity. That's not what I'm looking for, though, but creative communicator, enthusiasm, effort, and great social spirit. Abundance, joy, good fortune, and wisdom. So that's something like that, or one of those, maybe all of those is where your journey should lead you. Ace of Pentacles is already where it's going to get popping at, whatever it is. But it's about the future and what the future is holding for you to build that brings intangibility and results where you put your effort in. But the strength card says that it's going to require you to be strong. The world card says that completions will take place and possibly even endings that you possibly didn't want to see happen, but they were necessary. Especially with a Knight of Wands, what can you do with that? But have your heart broken because you was committed to some shit that wasn't committed to you. Now you feeling abandoned and like, yeah, it's better for them to snatch you out this shit right here, right now. So just be strong and keep on pushing. Like your name is Bun B. I'm just saying, the Magician. The Seven of Swords. So who's the Magician? Because now I'm not feeling like it's you. I'm feeling like it's a cross watcher. I mean, it could be you. But the Magician to the Seven of Swords now changes the perspective of the tools you need. It changes the... I mean, maybe that's relevant for the first part of the spread that I read. But now the Magician is turned to a dirty magician. Now he's slick and sly and untrustworthy. He manipulating. Seven of Swords to the Queen of Swords. Somebody could be dealing with an air sign. Or this is you seeing through whatever this person is trying to do. Because this is the same thing that got you disappointed in the past. And you're not going to fool me once, shame on me. The fuck? Or is it that it's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I feel like somebody ain't about to get fooled twice. Queen of Swords. What she know? The Ten of Wands. She know. She know. What's that? The Page of Cups. I feel like she still care about the person, whoever this Queen of Swords is. She care about them. She possibly even want a commitment. But she knows that there's a guardedness. It's going to be a weight. It's going to be way too heavy for her. Somebody's following their intuition but stressed. This air sign woman, she's following her intuition, but she got stressed and anxiety and still hold hope for the situation. Even though she's dealing with a dirty magician, or she is the dirty magician. Hell, I don't know. What's the Seven of Swords magician? Something that ain't gonna work. Somebody's gonna manipulate their way up out their wish fulfillment. That's it. Now we got the King of Swords coming. Because now it says, what's that dirty magician doing? Nothing but missing out on the opportunity to have their wishes fulfilled. And I don't know if you're the dirty magician, King of Pentacles, or this woman. I don't know. Somebody, one of y'all is. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's going to find themselves by themselves. Something that they could have built coming to an end. I feel like maybe they don't care or they act like it, but they will. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Powerful realization. Now you want a second chance. Now you want to go back and do things the right way. Ten of Swords, only because it hurts. When it's your turn to hurt, things change quickly. And there's that. He said it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Finesse 2 times. Moving on to the Gemini people. Smoke break now. I'm about to write down the timestamp. It's just my voice. I can just puff and do the thing, do the reading at the same time. What's the energy? What's the frequency? The Gemini people need to know. I hope she don't try to start getting up and cutting up. Because, baby, I'm going to have to put y'all on mute and get up for like... Nah, girl, sleep it eat. Hey, Empress. I know. Look, I ain't been gone that long, have I? See, that's why I don't be liking to do the pre-recorded videos. But that was just yesterday. But other than that, I was only gone for maybe 4 days. But still, I miss y'all too. Gemini. I gotta change the timestamp real quick to 40. So, yeah, I ain't waiting so long. Thank you. The 5 of Pentacles, the World, and the 3 of Pentacles. I mean, the 3 of Cups. What's going on in here, Gemini? Tell me what's going on. Okay. So the 5 of Pentacles to the World card. To the 3. So somebody's having I feel like this celebration is personal. So the 5 of Pentacles, somebody's overcoming. It's the 5 of Pentacles. It's either 1, a lack mentality, or 2, something to do with abandonment issues. Filling out in the code or abandoned. But the world says that there's been a completion when it comes to this 5 of Pentacles. And now you are celebrating. You might be celebrating with your friends, but not necessarily telling them what the celebration is about. But it feels personal. Be aware of some Leo around you, though. But I feel like it's a confusion, manipulative, elusive type of Leo. Somebody that you know you can't trust because of illusion. I don't know. I feel like you don't got time for that after breaking free from this anxiety and these problems. Gemini. Page of Cups. Somebody could be extending an apology or expressing some emotion. Good news coming in. Justice card. Being fair, being honest, balanced, doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And the Strength card. Libra, Leo. Being strong, being confident, willpower. Having courage. And then we got Gemini on the bottom. Then we got the Queen of Pentacles there. And we got the Empress. Something could be happening with somebody's mother figure. I'm not quite sure what that is yet. With the 10 of Swords. Something hurtful, something painful. So, but I don't know if this is you expressing. The Queen of Pentacles expressing. Somebody's expressing. What's this Page of Cups energy? Tell me about the Page of Cups for Gemini. The High Priestess, the Star, and the King of Pentacles. And Gemini masculine, the Knight of Cups. And so you could be expressing some emotion to somebody that you feel like you missed out on the opportunity with, but you see him as wish fulfillment. So, baby, give me one more chance. That's the song. But we do got the King of Pentacles. So it's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here expressing themselves as well. Somebody still has hope that this could work out, and they're just trying to do what their intuition is telling them to do. Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell me about this, the Star. What's the hope about? 10 of Pentacles. That something can still be solidified here. Looking towards the future. 3 of Pentacles. Somebody's got patience. This is somebody who had ego in the past. But Page of Cups says they got nothing but I got nothing but love for you, baby. Is what I heard. They got nothing but emotions to express now. Somebody's trying to be fair with this Justice card energy because they wasn't previously. What's the intuition telling them with the High Priestess? Now I'm just getting up in your business just a little bit. Oh, they telling you, spread that love on out there. Not on out there, but to somebody that you're feeling passionate about. Somebody that you're having a path travel with. Somebody that you've been guarded to, that you haven't been letting in. They telling you to let them in. You feel me knocking? Well, let me in then. Tell me about the Justice card. Shit. Or did he say here? I don't know. The Tower. There's been some revelations. It's been some type of revelations here with this Tower energy. Aha moment. When it comes to some type of guardedness. How he did say feel. Oh, okay. It's been some revelations here about guardedness in the past. I feel like what it is that somebody's going over something. Somebody could have got caught in the crossfire. Like, say somebody's got childhood trauma that they still carrying it around, so they're very guarded, and you say something and it triggers them. So now they blaming you, but the whole time you ain't got shit to do with none of this shit. You just motherfucking trying to point out the truth and shit. People don't like to hear that. So tell me about the Six of Cups to the Nine of Wands. I feel like it just made them angry. And I feel like they've been reflecting over what really got them guarded from the past, and it ain't really got shit to do with you because you've been making them happy. So, judgment. They're making a final judgment call and decision to Page of Cups again. Express them emotions. To the Four of Pentacles. I feel like this person is still terrified of having something solid, but I feel like they're going to do it anyway. King of Wands. Somebody could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I feel like this is somebody who wants to fight for an opportunity in your life. Previously holding back, maybe. Tell me about the Devil. Somebody could be dealing with a Capricorn. Ten of Cups. So you make this person happy. They might be a little bit obsessed. A little bit obsessive. A little bit, what they call it, possessive. Shit. I don't know. Seeming that way a little bit. They feel like you did 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. And they look you single too at that. So they probably, they possessive over your single self. They want to grow. And then this could be you, Gemini. Y'all know how them Geminis can be. I'm sorry. I love y'all. But possessive and Gemini go hand in hand, don't it? Am I lying? I'm just saying. Maybe not all y'all. Tell me about the Strength card. This is somebody using their willpower, their strength, their courageousness, and then the Lovers comes out. Gemini, that's you. So I don't know if this is you doing it or this is somebody using their strength to come towards you to get on the same page, or because they have a new perspective. But it took you to walk away from them or emotionally withdraw yourself for them to see the value in the equal give and take with this perspective. And now somebody about to run on back over here taking a risk to your direction, or you are. Could be a water sign you're dealing with. Somebody could have anxiety about you coming back because they feel like you flighty. And maybe you was in the past, but I don't feel like that's what you want now. The Page of Swords says that you have a new perspective here. And yeah, it might have took you a long time, but you completing it or have completed and you ready for this love. They owe you love. You going to tell them too. They going to hear you say it and just roll their eyes because it sound good and they don't want to admit it. Don't fuck me over, Gemini. It's going to be a burden because they're not going to trust you. Look, there go a Gemini woman right there looking all suspicious at the King of Cups. I hear you. Sound good, don't it? Ain't that a bitch? Breaking trust is burdens. Because now I got to try to trust you again and I'm over here got one eye open and shit when I sleep. It's crazy. Then you be sad, breaking down like, this is bullshit. I didn't deserve this. I'm not the one that broke the trust. That's what you be saying. The Empress reverse and the Strength card. That's what I feel like. See, somebody, I feel like this Empress reverse is what not really necessarily triggered, but it triggered. This person was going to do what needed to be done, but you could have been a catalyst along the journey, right? Everything was going to happen the way it needed to. But this Empress in reverse says that somebody completely withdraw their whole energy and just start giving it to themselves. And that in turn switched the Five of Pentacles from the woman to the masculine energy. In turn, after a lot of internal or overcoming completions, and now boom, there's the Strength card. Now somebody's ready to put the work in. Now somebody's ready to trace down what is true to them and be fair to it. That's a transformation. Huh. Somebody could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Libra, a Leo, a Taurus. Shit, Sagittarius is here. Aries, Gemini, Capricorn, a Libra, some more Scorpio, more Libra. Pisces, Aquarius. Okay, moving right along to the Cancer people. I'm watching the weekend for the Cancer people. What's the message? What do they need to know? What's the energy? What's the frequency? For the Cancer people. I wonder why she's laying under the cover like that. What the hell? Maybe she working and falling asleep. Let me get the timestamp. The Ten of Swords. The Knight of Cups. I mean, the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. And then I hear Jaheim. What he said, I'm not wilding out like I used to. I don't do the things I used to no more. I changed for you. That's a Cancer masculine right there. And you out here changing. You out here hanging up that jersey and putting down that player card for somebody. The World card says your final judgment is that you're going to complete it. You're going to come to the table with something solid. It could be for this earth sign. She been trying to wrangle your ass up for quite a while now. I'm sorry. Just like you a wild horse and she got to motherfucking throw her little net and get you out there. You just finally under control. Cancer. The Moon. The Queen of Wands. Did anybody see it? Or see you, see us, see whoever coming to my house last night? Well, I got your message on my beeper. I bet you want to do everything I like. Somebody got a little secret. I ain't gonna mind my business, though. The Moon card is the first card out. It goes perfect with the secret, but the Queen of Wands is the secret with the Moon. That's Pisces, that's Cancer. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Capricorn with the Devil, and the Nine of Swords is air. Why is the Moon here? Somebody got a secret. Will we die and go to heaven or hell? Somebody's planning to take that secret to the grave. But I don't feel like that's going to make it there. I feel like it's going to end up exposed. This person, this is like more, this is somebody being weighed down with regret secretly. And then the Empress. Three of Swords. I feel like this is hurtful. What is this Five of Swords? With the Ten of Wands. What's the regret about? Somebody knows something. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Wands. Somebody's concerned or trapped up in their head about a message, or you receiving something, making it, traveling, and just blowing everything up with the Tower energy. Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if it'll be their family member telling you, your family. Somebody's going to say something. Eight of Wands. And I feel like they're going to do it through some type of message, letter, email. The Hermit. It could be a Virgo person involved. But somebody's going to give you some type of information via letter, email, text message. Five of Pentacles reverse. And the Justice is going to give you the truth. And then the Death card might bring an end to whatever this is. Five of Pentacles. Coming out the cold. Three of Swords. Yep. It breaks your heart. It hurts your feelings. Whatever it is. Queen of Cups reverse. And you don't want nothing to do with it. King of Cups upright. You smack dab in the middle of it. Ain't that a bitch? What is this? What's the secret here? I'm mind my business, I guess, but it affects you. But it's like everybody know but you, and then you find out, or it's like coming out the cold feels like coming out the dark. Whereas now you can see the light, what you thought it was versus what it actually is. Why is the Queen of Cups with the reverse here? Two of Wands, Six of Swords. Your choices, movements, and decisions are to go to calmer waters and leave this behind you. Emotionally disconnect. Could be dealing with an air sign. Could be a Sagittarius. This is somebody that you already could be giving a second chance to. Tell me about this King of Cups. And the Death card. The Nine of Pentacles. The Hierophant. So some type of relationship is coming to an end for you two. You could be dealing with an air sign. It could be it could be an Aquarius or Capricorn. I feel like there's I don't know if how you're, because it's like the Death card to the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you could become a single or independent from some type of foundation, something that frees you up to love, or you're going to do something that frees you up. Some change, some transformation. What's the Death rebirth? The Temperance card. Something that brings in healing. Eight of Pentacles. Doing the work on healing. Yeah. You finally starting to get your shit together, it looks like. But something's going on with the Queen of Cups in the opposite manner. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. So the person could have been hiding another woman here with this Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, Five of Wands to the Three of Pentacles. You're building but competing with somebody at the same time. Magician reverse. You're feeling cheated. Two of Pentacles. And somebody got the nerve to be trying to fix it or balance it. Go get your hoe. The Sun card, you could be dealing with a Leo. But somebody's exposed here. Somebody that you've been solid and loyal to, and they've been over here cheating on the hush-hush. Talking about this devil energy. The Tower. Some type of toxic breakdown. Six of Cups. Somebody still does this. This could be somebody's ex that they're still dealing with. They've been keeping a secret that the past is still relevant. I don't know if it's an ex or a childhood friend, but the past is still relevant to this person. And that's the harsh truth. This is somebody else's secret. There's the secret, there's the past, and there's the harsh truth about the past that is still relevant. Somebody's still focusing on it, still giving it energy. Full reverse, being foolish. And I don't know if they're being foolish with the past or they're being foolish by playing games with people. But the Hangman is a pause to reflect, to see something from another perspective, and I feel like somebody will be doing that. Stop it. The Lovers. Could be Gemini. Somebody be doing that after receiving some type of communication. Or they have done that. Somebody's realizing, or they've got rewarded recognition. They're understanding the assignment. So I feel like something's going good for somebody, but something's not. Okay, tell me about this Nine of Swords, because there's anxiety, there's sleepless nights, or something about a connection. Ten of Pentacles, about the solidness of it, about where it's going, about the future that it holds. Somebody just wants the harsh truth. But do you? I feel like somebody's playing games. I feel like the Ace of Pentacles is an illusion for somebody. I feel like they talk a good game, but they won't be bagging it up. Chariot. I don't know why it's the Seven of Pentacles here. Or somebody don't have a clue how to be what they're trying to sign up for. Stop, Ava. Somebody's gonna, it's like a judgment. Somebody wanted a judgment for being flighty. A Knight of Pentacles, a Knight of Wands energy. Somebody, I feel like Queen of Pentacles, walked away from you. It's a judgment that was triggered here. But now somebody's at the point of wanting to do a reconciliation and express their emotions. Extend an apology even, but I do feel like there's still emotions involved. Okay? So there's that. Where ain't you sleepy? Give it here. Pop, pop. Thank you. Oh. Go. Don't be trying to get She about to try to make me fight with her. I'm about to have to go fill your bottle back up, ain't I? That's what we'll do it now. That how the cards sound when I shovel them. Uh-oh. Down goes Frazier. You about to give me that card? Uh-oh. Might as well grab me a couple pot of donuts while I'm in there. We'll see if this is the one that sends her to sleep. She gonna have to, because I ain't giving her no more. I'm saying. Alright, moving on to the Leo people. Window watching the weekend for Leo. Look at the sun coming out right here. What's the energy? What's the frequency with the Leo people need to know for the weekend? Ooh, I miss you. Oh, somebody in their feelings. LMA. See what this is about, huh? The Star card, Aquarius, the Emperor, Aries, and the Nine of Wands. Something about getting that shit in control, under control, or in control, or whatever somebody say. Ten of Cups to the King of Wands, to the Ace of Wands, to the Ace of Cups. Oh, you feel some type of way. But the Nine of Wands is still a factor. Like you care about somebody. Ten of Cups, you passionate about them. Ace of Cups, you love them. But the Five of Pentacles, you got something going on, possibly with a lack mentality or a fear of abandonment. And this is what keeps your guard up. And that's what you got to take control of. I feel like that's your blockage when it comes to being able to unconditionally pour your love into a situation that you have a lot of love for. So like the fountain to be them, like it's four of those little fountains. Just imagine two sticks being stuck there. Excuse me, but it's all because nine of wands, something that you've been through makes you got this wounded warrior energy. But it's affecting you in your current situation, whatever took place in the past. Leo, the Four of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Hermit. Virgo. Something you've racked your brain about has caused you to go deep and reflect or down some type of rabbit hole. The Justice card, fair, balance, honesty, Chariot. With the Ten of Wands, burdens. I feel like somebody's burdened by a vehicle. I feel like they're separate from whatever's going on with this Justice card. Or the Justice card could also be for the vehicle that's giving you trouble. Somebody could have did something shisty or did something deceptive, untrustworthy, and I feel like it will pay off. Justice card, it'll be made fair, some way, shape, form, or fashion. What's this Four of Swords energy here? Ten of Wands, the Moon, and the Death card. Somebody keeping close to their chest with this Four of Swords energy. That's underlying, but the Moon, underlying or hidden, but with the Moon, I feel like it's hidden. And I feel like it's hidden because somebody's weighed down heavy on it, because whatever it is possibly could bring an end to the situation. The Emperor, the Eight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. There could be an Aries here or some type of boss Somebody in charge. Somebody's holding back some type of communication. Oh, okay. This could be somebody, excuse me, this could be somebody feeling some type of way about a boss or something like that, and you just bite your tongue so you don't lose your job. It could be something like that. Like you, this motherfucker get on my nerves, but you can't say that to your boss because they've been found a reason to fire your ass. So you just keep it under wrap, keep it a hush, but you are weighed down. You burdened by what you want to say, but you can't say it because death card. You don't want something to be come. You hold back some type of communication from your boss. Or that's what I feel like it is. It could be something else for other people. But for a lot of people, it'll be your boss. But who knows? Most people don't like their boss. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody else could be hiding if they giving it to people. We just fucking around. We ain't going steady. They don't feel like they committed to nobody. Hey, Tori. So they feel like they can do whatever they want to do. Hey, Puma. Bless you. They feel like they can do what they want to do. So somebody's giving it to Leo. Somebody's giving it to dragging their feet. This could be a Leo. But they restricting themselves from anything long term. And this definitely could be a Leo. A toxic one, though. They know that shit is wrong. They know they stressing you out and giving you anxiety. They know they disappointed you or people in the past. Somebody's got their own issues going on and hurt people just out here hurting people. So be careful with yourselves. Something about the Ten of Pentacles. The Empress. Yeah. Somebody's like, no. I want something solid. I want something long lasting. I want something like a forever. And that's what, yeah. There's an Empress here who got met with that energy. And she's just like, no, that's just not going to cut it. So she's deciding to close this cycle out with this person. She's trying to balance out her own happiness. She don't got time for this. Tell me about the Empress. Yeah, somebody didn't know what they wanted or they had too many options. Yeah, it's like they got some type of an illusion because of because of what they've been through. Exactly. Only healing could do something with that, not the Empress. Yeah, so she decided to keep moving. Eight of Wands, move away. She could have relocated, but she ain't dealing with that. Somebody's got something going on, bless you, where they are not so sure what to do, but all they got to do is follow their intuition with this Two of Swords energy. It could be something to do with building. Three of Pentacles, building, collaborating, Capricorn energy. With somebody who missed out on an opportunity with you or you missed out on an opportunity with them. But since then, somebody's had time to pause and reflect on the lovers, what they feel deeply connected to on a soul level. The Tower has brought in a powerful revelation and shifted up some change in the person's life that is taking a leap of faith in your direction. This is what's going to make you confused because are you better off on your own or going back to some motherfucker who say they learned the lesson but they disappointed you in the past? Now, I'm saying it like that. It sounds harsh coming out, but it's up to you to listen to your intuition because this motherfucker who disappointed you in the past could really be serious, right? They could have really learned the lesson, double hermit. But it's up to you, okay? Because it's going to be a risk for you to take as well as it is for them coming in your direction. So, something about the Hermit. I want to know the part about the person who learned their lesson. You know, King of Swords. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This person got a lot of knowledge and wisdom. And I feel like it come through pain and hurt. Okay? But it also come from, like I said, the journey, wisdom. Hermit. That's more likely experience, though. Hurt that they done been through along the way. Something that they don't talk about much. Keep it under wraps with this Four Swords energy. But I do feel like this is a very intellectual, wise individual who wants something solid with you. Queen of Cups. This could be you wanting something solid with a water sign person after you was flighty as can fucking be. Wasn't reliable for shit, and now you about to show up and offer Ace of Pentacles, and they go to the connection. They're going to be looking at you like, you loyal? I ain't never seen you be loyal a day in your life. And I feel like you'll expose it to them, though. They'll be exposed to the loyalty that you do, that you are capable of, that you are capable of growing something solid. They'll see the truth, whereas they thought they couldn't be able to trust you. And maybe they couldn't, but judgment done you right, putting you in some type of energy of regret, sending you back around to spin that block. Oh my God, I'm back at it again. There's that. It's milk. What's she gonna do? Do 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 do. All right, moving to the Virgo people. I wonder why this weekend for the Virgo people. What do they want to know? What's the energy? What's the frequency? For the Virgo people. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgos, Virgos. Hi, Bonnie. Six of Wands. You know it's hard out here for a pimp. I don't know what that's about. To the Knight of Wands, to the Six of Pentacles. Something's not working out. Somebody thought that they would see something in it. Sometimes somebody thought that life would work just like it does in the movies. I don't know if you're trying to pimp or what the heck is going on, but I feel like you're getting what you want and then you're leaving. I feel like you're giving it to people. I feel like I don't know what the fuck is going on. I feel like you're wanting some type of reward, recognition, possibly validation from some people or someone. But there's an illusion here, and I feel like it's about to blow up in your face, or it did already. And maybe you're not even necessarily a pimp, but you're trying to deal with a couple of ladies or a couple of masculine energies, and it's not as easy to keep up as you thought it would. This is not as easy as you thought it would be. This is somebody just throwing in the towel and giving it okay, it's not what I thought it would be. Somebody thought this shit was going to be fun, and it was until it wasn't. Yeah, some shit like that. Virgo. It could be like some type of signing up for polygamy or polygamy or whatever hell that is. And then you realize that you're not really the type of person to be sharing. Now you in over your motherfucking head and shit like, hell no. Something could be deeper than that. We got the Chariot, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Cups. Overcoming, conquering, moving towards some happiness, some solid happiness. After leaving it out in the cold or being left out in the cold, or you're dealing with a lack mentality, but the Strength card says you've been conquering, overcoming some type of wounded warriorness by going in and reflecting, doing some type of work that is necessary. Okay, good for you. Good for you, damn it. Way to go. Okay, so what's this Four of Swords energy then for the Virgo people? The Seven of Pentacles, this Page of Swords, this Judgment, Seven of Swords. The Star, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Somebody still has hope in a relationship that they left out in the cold. Or a hope in a relationship that they were dealing in, or a connection to a Cups that they were dealing in when they were having the Five of Pentacles issues. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles is about growth, planting seeds and getting growth from them. And the Page of Swords would be a new perspective or getting on the same page. Okay. could also be keeping an eye out on somebody if it's reversed. But somebody's changed. There's been a change in perspective. Okay, and that's going to take place, and that's going to affect the final judgment call that's being made. Okay, Seven of Swords. I need to know what that is about. I think that's from the bottom, and I'm probably, I'm just going to say it's not. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but then the cards I'm using, okay? Probably was from the bottom, actually. No, not the first three, okay? But the last one, maybe. I don't fucking know, yo. Okay, so we got this Sun card. And we got the the Sun, the King of Cups, and the Four of Cups. And this is all in the Seven of Swords. So this could be something. This is something that you did not trust, something that you missed out on because you did not trust it. The King of Cups says that you could have felt some type of way about it, though. And the Sun says that something's been exposed to you about it. The Emperor. The Three of Pentacles. Pop. Temperance. Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands. This is you having reward, recognition, receiving messages that somebody is your person, right? This is somebody that you're supposed to be building with, taking charge to build with, having some type of healing, building connection with. But you might have missed out on the opportunity because you did not trust it or something of that sort, okay? Eight of Wands says you're moving in a direction, though. But you're moving, there's some type of movement, messages, something here happening quickly. Four of Wands, Six of Wands, Ten of Wands is what that creates. Something's weighing heavy on you. Some type of communication or direction or that you want to move is weighing heavy on you. Four of Wands. Somebody could be trying to move towards union or towards a relationship. Celebrations. Because you have reward and recognition. This is that new perspective here. Even though the Four of Swords says you might be keeping it underway. The Five of Wands. People could oppose, or it's your ego that's causing you to do that. Or this is somebody you're dealing with. Shit. You have hope, but you're holding back. You have hope, but you're holding back. Ten of Swords to the Ace of Swords reversed, okay? Something's not clear. Something's not true. Something's not honest. I feel like maybe your ego or somebody's ego could have brought an ending to a situation, and I feel like you hold back or you just let it be what it is, but I feel like that's just not really what's true to you. Right? You got anxiety about somebody walking away from you, but you just act like you did. It's good. There's some type of regret here when it comes to somebody walking away, but you just feel like you all good. Go. Get up here and lay down. Sleep your dick. Pop. Get up here. I'm about to get up, girl. I'm about to get up and get you. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Ace of Swords reverse. King of Pentacles. Somebody, I feel like you could be lying to yourself. Or some shit like that. The Queen of Swords reverse. Ace of Cups. It's some type of somebody you could be lying to yourself about something that you feel in your heart, or this is a Queen of Swords that's lying to you. Somebody that's manipulating you or some shit like that. The Magician. You take it with how it fits, okay? Why is the Queen of Swords reversed? I'll make love to you if you want me to, and I'll hold you tight, baby, all through the night. I don't know what's up with that, but the Tower is coming in. Scorpio energy, Karma Waters, Five of Cups. So somebody's moving in the Karma Waters from some type of past disappointment, and I feel like everything's changed. I feel like somebody's going to find themselves moving in a direction that used to terrify the shit out of them. Justice. They want to be fair, do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, as well as have fairness for themselves. Because the only thing, you might push away some good shit that scares you at first, but when you start healing yourself, you don't want shit but the best for yourself. So things start to change. Okay, tell me about the Justice card energy. The fear. See, there's the devil. Yeah, I'm afraid, but I'm still gonna get it done. That's the energy, right? The lovers. You feel more connected on a soul level than you do afraid. Okay, so somebody's gonna get something done to be fair. Yeah, it's bringing in some type of risk and it's changing the whole situation. Okay, it's bringing in a major change. But I do feel like this is a catalyst to bring a major change into a situation that will be out of people's control. So it's like pushing a button, but not controlling what happens once you push that button. Okay, so Three of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's definitely wanting to build something solid, but it still brings a level of anxiety with it. The connection, because they left the connection out in the code. And now it's like somebody's trying to pause around and reflect to see if they'll be able to reconcile it, if they'll be able to have a solid opportunity here in healing the past with this person. I feel like they're going to take control of it by expressing themselves. This could be you, or this could be a cross watcher when it comes to you. But somebody feeling some type of way. Somebody don't feel like they handled it properly the first time, and maybe they didn't. A lot of this stuff could be due to the Five of Cups, past factors that did not have anything to do with your current situation. But shit, that hurt be spilling onto the new shit. And you know that you acting crazy. You didn't even mean to. It's like this sometimes. Okay. No. Lay down. I don't know why you're trying to give me those little cute faces because you're still laying down. Moving on to the Libra people. Girl, stop it. Go. Go get your toys. No, you stop. I ain't about to fight with you. I'm about to give you a couple pop-pops and lay you down, and that's going to be that. Pop. Get up here and lay down. You sheepity. I don't care. Girl, get up there. Window watching the weekend for the Libra people. What's the energy? What's the frequency? Excuse me. What is it that they need to know at this time? Okay. Hey, get y'all time stamp. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Emperor, Aries energy. Somebody's bossed and terminated their work. Somebody's fired. That's what this is. Somebody's fired and somebody needs to take charge to stop putting work into a situation, put an end to their resources that they're providing to a person that they can't trust and don't do shit but weigh them down with burdens. But because of some type of foundation, structure, or obligation, you feel like you're just gonna wait it out or hang around and let shit happen. Hell, I don't know what the hell that is. Libra, the Page of Wands, the receiver of communication. So somebody's receiving a message. Ten of Swords reverse. Please don't go. Please don't Damn. I don't know if somebody's going to beg, but Ten of Swords reverse says somebody's going to please don't. They're going to try to avoid the ending. They're going to put some type of resources, energy, effort in to try to avoid some type of ending. So the person receiving the communication could be the one that they're trying to keep. You could be the one trying to leave, trying to exit. There's the Emperor. After a pause to reflect, like, I don't know what's happening. Tell me about this a Page of Wands. What does the receiver of communication receive? Kind of what's the message? Page of Cups. You receive an apology. See, they about to try to stop you from leaving. You leaving for whatever reason you're leaving, but they're wanting to avoid the ending. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. This could be somebody who's dealing with some type of abandonment issues or a lack in the mentality. You will receive communication of an apology, and you will receive expressed emotions. And they might even open up about whatever this Five of Pentacles is for them. Five of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Ten of Swords. Two of Wands. Yeah, something happened. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like they're going to express. They're going to make choices, movements, and decisions to tell you some type of truth here so that they can try to hold on to an alliance or a connection with you to avoid some type of ending. They're going to get vulnerable and open up. They are afraid of this, but they are going to. It's like now or never at this point. Tell me about the Two of Wands. King of Swords. This could be you, Libra, with the King of Swords coming out here. Choices, movements, and decisions. To say something. You could be the person saying something. The person receiving the communication could be the Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Cups could be the one saying something to you. Okay, but one of y'all want to avoid an ending with the other. Tell me about this Ten of Swords in the reverse. Judgment. Six of Pentacles. And somebody's final judgment call is to have an equal give and take with you before they end up missing out or before somebody else gets you. So it forced them to be vulnerable, open up, and just, I don't know, get the ball rolling, I guess. Because that's their final judgment call. Is that they want the equal give and take. They don't want to miss out on it. Judgment. So I'm like, well, what do they do? Nine of Wands. The World. They start working on that guardedness to overcome, because now they see things another way. They see things in another light, from another perspective with this Page of Swords energy. Chariot. They feel like something needs to be overcame or moved past in order for them to get into calmer waters with this opportunity that they so desire. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's doing the work, providing the necessary resources to get the job done. Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. It's like somebody working on themselves and moving towards the Ten of Pentacles at the same time. Or something like that. Shit. If they're doing something right. Shit. Or they're moving towards the Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Swords here? Ace of Swords. This card. And the Seven of Swords. So we got this Emperor here. I'm gonna move that down. Taking charge and moving in a direction that solidifies something that he's been working on, or providing the resources that needs to be taken, that needs to be had. Okay. I do feel like you're moving towards somebody who's had their feelings hurt by you, or somebody who hurt your feelings before is moving towards you with this Three of Swords energy. The Seven of Swords says that somebody's not going to trust you, but I feel like with the death and rebirth card here, you will find a way to transform that so that they can see that you're being honest, open, and fair. That you have come in for a healing of some emotional fulfillment with this person, and you just trying to get back on track so that y'all can get to growing some shit. I don't know how you feel till you tell me. Ace of Swords. Nine of Cups. Yep. You're going to tell them that they fulfill your wishes. The Strength of the Tower. Somebody could be dealing with a Scorpio. This probably even shock you, but you had a powerful revelation and you decided to take a risk. A leap of faith towards this Ace of Pentacles, towards something that you feel connected to on the soul level, but also something that freaks the fuck out of you. And in the past, I feel like you would have used ego, but the Ten of Wands says you didn't put that down. You're taking the path a little bit more deeper. You're going a little bit more deeper this time. You're leaving that Five of Pentacles out of the mist. Because who's abandoned? What abandonment? Ain't no such as that shit, okay? We came in this bitch alone, we'll leave alone, more than likely. Probably not alone, but by herself and not in the casket with anybody. Or iron shit. For that matter. But most of the majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, there is a 1%. You can't get over here with me. There ain't no room for you and your toy, girl. Take it back over there. No. Get the roll in it. It don't roll, you dragging it. No. Alright, Scorpio. Window watching the weekend for the Scorpio people. What's the energy? What's the frequency? What do they need to know at this time? Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. What's the energy? What's the frequency? What you need to know? Reward and recognition. The Seven of Pentacles is about reflecting, looking back, growth, planting a seed in the Ten of Swords. But I feel like in this case, it's a reflection, looking back for something ends. Yeah, somebody's trying to get out there and get what they deserve. Some type of reward and recognition. Thank you. Somebody's been frustrated or weighed down with burdens because somebody is hiding their true emotions or their true self. They won't be honest and tell the world for whatever reason. Whatever that means. Scorpio. Six of Pentacles. The Fool. Six of Pentacles, the Fool, the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. I got a thing for you, baby, you know. Don't wanna play no games. I wanna get to know you. Y'all, I'm about to fight the baby. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to knock her out. No, just kidding. But hold on. Okay. Where am I? Scorpio. So we got the Six of Pentacles here, which could be a gift from the universe, an equal give and take, or somebody breadcrumbing and giving it to. But the Fool card is a risk. And then the Two of Cups, a risk on some type of connection. So somebody could be having some type of equal give and take that they want to take a risk on, a connection. Page of Cups to the Ace of Wands. It's passion there, it's emotion. Somebody has high hopes of something working out or making them happy. So they're going to take a risk and put their love in the situation. Okay. Okay. So what's the Six of Pentacles for Scorpio? The Hierophant. You could be dealing with a Taurus. This could be about commitment. Queen of Swords. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. In the World. The Knight of Cups. The Seven of Swords. The Ten of Cups. The Ace of Wands. So there's like an ending here, completion. At the same time. So I don't know if somebody has somebody new that they're meeting or getting to know, they're having an equal give and take with, they want to take a risk with. It looks like there's something's getting closed out at the same time with an air sign person. What is this World card to? What's these three cards? Yeah, something's over here. Somebody's relationship is coming to an end and they're retreating. But at the same time, it looks like they're trying to grow something. So it could be coming off as a breadcrumb. It's like somebody's coming out of something and going into something else. That's what this is. What's the Seven of Pentacles? The Empress. So somebody running into an Empress. Some brand new beginning type of thing. Ten of Cups. Something that's going to emotionally fulfill them. And Judgment. They're choosing to move in that direction. Tell me about this, the Fool energy. Is that a good idea? The Two of Swords. The High Priestess, yeah. They're doing what their intuition is telling them to do. It just feels like the right thing to do intuitively, and that's what the fuck they rolling with. I ain't mad at that. So somebody's taking a risk on what their intuition is telling them to do. They don't know about this. They're not sure about this, but it just feels like the right thing to do, so they bet on it. Chariot energy. Somebody could be dealing with a Cancer, but I feel like they're moving towards something. Moving away from something towards something intuitively. It could already been set up like that before. This don't even have to be somebody new. What's the High Priestess? Somebody could be dealing with a Pisces. You got Cancer. Yeah, somebody's intuition is telling them that emotionally they need to walk away or withdraw from a situation with this Eight of Cups energy. And then the Justice card. That's when they get what's fair, what's balanced, what's due to them. King of Swords. Head over heart, taking action. Justice. See, I feel like somebody's getting good karma, but you got to leave that other shit alone. And I feel like that's what you're doing, and you're just walking right into wish fulfillment. Because it's like you earned it or something. This could be a Scorpio with the Death card down there. Just somebody who being strong and courageous when it comes to that calmer waters. And then in calmer waters, boom, they go to love. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Somebody, just the Two of Cups. I feel like this is a connection you gotta take a risk on. Because that's the person that you feel like is the one for you with this Queen of Wands energy. And then there's the Tower. That's more Scorpio energy. King of Pentacles. Somebody could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's a Scorpio feminine. Okay, but I do feel like there's somebody going to take a risk on you or you taking a risk on them. You feel like this is the one. Tell me about the Tower. I feel like something's gonna blow your mind a little bit. Yep, I feel like there you go, right there. Scorpio masculine, you taking a risk, or King of Pentacles is taking a risk. You're taking a risk on something you don't want to miss out on. You've been told intuitively that this person is the one for you. Four of Pentacles says that you want to hold on to that. Okay, Page of Cups says that you're going to express emotion, or you feel like this is good news being delivered to you. King of Swords. The Page of Wands. So this could be an air sign receiving this communication, feeling like it's good news because they want to move in your direction. Or this is you, and now you're moving in a direction, looking towards the future where you see a Ten of Pentacles, or you're being told there's one. Maybe you're not quite sure how everything's working out, but you trust your intuition, and that's good enough. And somebody's wise here. Nine of Swords, but you got anxiety still. You hold it well. You feel you still got anxiety about this new shit. It's possibly a little different. Ace of Swords. Six, but it's honest. At least it's honest and it's fair. Two of Pentacles is balanced. And the Devil, that makes you even more terrified. Ace of Wands, I feel like it's a lot of passion here. Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands. Ah, the passion. Oh. When you sleep with this person with this Knight of Wands energy, it's going to make you feel burdened by the fact that they're single, or this is how they'll feel about you, or this has happened ever since y'all slept together. They don't want you to be single. They want you to be theirs. Oh, shit. Somebody done fell in the possessive lane. Just a little bit. Yeah, Knight of Wands energy. Yep, Ace of Wands. Somebody then. The Lovers, Gemini. Locked in. Like, yeah, no. Seven of Swords. That's wow. Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles to the Temperance card. Somebody need to be careful trusting a Gemini or a Sagittarius, because you could find yourself in regret. Seven of Swords, because they can't be trusted. Five of Swords, they'll feel betrayed and in regret from this person. If you work to heal something, balance something, or even maybe sleep with them, be careful with these people. Whatever's going on with that. Knight of Cups. King of Wands. And somebody's taking charge of some type of love that they're feeling in a connection. And they're feeling like they're feeling like guided in the situation to reconcile or to head in a direction of something new that they will be celebrating. They will get the reward and recognition they deserve after being in something that didn't give them what they deserved. It's like something paying off, okay, in a sense. Yeah, you're moving in a direction of something working out or being good for you. And I feel like you might not trust it completely, but intuitively it just feels like the right thing to do, and you're just kind of rolling with the flow. Okay, okay. Okay. I think she finally done taken her little bit to sleep, or she working on it. Just working on it. Okay. Moving on to the Sagittarius people. got 3 left. I just wanted to count. Make sure all 12 of y'all are there. Sometimes it'll be like some technical difficulties. Okay. 4, not 3. Window watching the weekend for all the signs. I don't know why I said that. Window watching the weekend for the Sagittarius people. What's the frequency? What's the energy that the Sagittarius people need to know at this time? Somebody might need to be aware. Right there. Somebody might need to be aware of a Capricorn. Or something toxic, some type of toxicity in or around your energy. Okay, Sagittarius. Alright, let's see what y'all got going on. The Page of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Justice card. Something being fair, balanced, some type of opportunity. Some type of brand new beginning. Oh, what is on my back? This is the second time. It's like some lint or some cat hair or some shit. I don't know. Hope not cat hair. And doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. When it comes to an opportunity, a brand new beginning, or giving birth to something new, I feel like something you try to balance something out for far too long, and now it's time to cut ties with it and just start fresh. Sagittarius. The Ace of Swords. There's the tie cut. There's you cutting some shit off, being honest with yourself. Justice in reverse. Something ain't working out. Something's not fair. Something's not balanced. Something's not honest. Something is not aligned with you. Sagittarius woman. You want some type of reward or recognition, and you're not getting it in the situation where you're at. So calm the waters. Here you come. You're retreating from something. It's becoming a 10 of swords. You can't trust it anyway. Somebody's a liar, a cheater, a manipulator, and you've been holding this burden long enough, you're going to be dropping it and find yourself as something new. Okay? Could be dealing with a Gemini, but something ain't working out. What's this Ace of Swords? I feel like that Ace of Swords is going to be something you use to sever a tie with a person. Yeah, because something, you already know something. With this Queen of Swords energy, it's like she who knows. You already have the facts. You already know what needs to be done. Right? Something takes place where you go into calmer waters. Ace of Swords, you are cutting this person off. You have all the tools you need to manifest, and you've already received the messages that you needed. The Seven of Swords. Somebody dealing with a Gemini. You've already received the messages of that you can't trust this person. That they're slick, that they're devious, that they're not trustworthy. Page of Wands. See, you're wrong there. I busted you. Coming out some girl's house. Yeah, what's that supposed to mean? Nothing till you kissed her in her mouth. Somebody's dirty laundry is getting aired out. Somebody lying. What you been lying about that's coming out? The harsh truth is. But somebody already knew it intuitively. So, I mean, is it really affecting them the way that it would? Probably. Okay, but now it's time to start fresh. Start from scratch. Start from zero, because who you dealing with is not truthful. They're dishonest. And you know this, man. Something about the Justice card in the reverse for the Sagittarius people. Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Somebody could be dealing with this earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But wherever somebody's lying, you already see the truth. There could be a water sign here that you're dealing with. There's Sagittarius energy. I feel like something's working out for you because you see the truth. So it might not feel like it's working out, but it could go much worse if you get wrapped up in somebody's lies or up in somebody's bullshit. excuse me, somebody's stressing and having anxiety around the fact that they're trying to balance the situation with you and get you to nourish it, but it's not working because you can see through the bullshit. You can see the truth where they are telling a lie. You could be dealing with a water sign. Why is the Nine of Swords here with the Two of Pentacles? Something about beneficial reasons. Somebody's a boss and they got a little money. And you are beneficial to somebody. Somebody from your past is moving in your way, acting like you fulfill their wishes or somehow, saying that they want to give you the reward and recognition that you deserve, but they still the flighty ass motherfucker. You just leveled up, you feel important. But ain't you important? You important, and now here they come. Here they come, trying to get some of your riches. They ain't honest, but you'll be able to see them for who they are. Whoever this person is, this past person moving your way, and they coming quick too. But this is only because of your status and what you got in the bank. Be aware of people like that, okay? Somebody's got anxiety that they, back then, they hit the Mike Jones effects. Back then, they didn't want you. Now you hot, they all on you. But you don't want that shit. This could be a Capricorn, could be a Libra. But this is somebody who had every right, every chance to be fair when they chose to be unfair. They had every chance to have equal give and take when they chose to just take. This is somebody who was toxic. It could be a Capricorn, though, but they played. And their chance is over. That shit's over. Something's completed on that cycle. Right? You're on to something else. Okay? Something that fulfills your wishes. Somewhere you're being guided and guided to, enlightened to somewhere you've been enlightened to follow, listen to, explore. Something about the future. Something about your ships coming in. And it's not with this person. It's with you, with something that happens after you put the burdens down with this person. Judgment. So the final decision is up to you. Okay? And that card being you. There. With the Queen of Wands energy. Sagittarius feminine. Okay? Let's talk about this Queen of Wands energy. Seven of Cups. The Queen of Cups. I feel like in some cases you may have been blinded or confused because you've been having so much love in a situation for a person. But I feel like now your guards are up with the Seven of Wands energy. You're ready to stand your ground and you're putting the resources in to do so. Temperance energy. Feel like love don't cost a thing. I don't know what that's about, but I feel like love ain't costing you shit. Ain't paying off shit here. So let's just get to it. Seven of Cups. Somebody trying to keep you up in your feelings and up in an illusion. Have you home pregnant, why they whatever, no bitch. Yeah. Follow your intuition when it comes to people that's trying to get a commitment out of you, especially people who are expressing or apologizing, coming around for a second chance, people you walked away from for a reason. Especially watch out for this funky ass air sign. Sorry, funky ass air sign, but I'm not. Somebody, they need to watch out for you because you are dangerous and it shows. Yeah, somebody need to have some strength, some willpower, and restrict themselves from a situation where there's a lot of love, or you could find yourself getting sucked in quickly. You could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, but you're very aware of what's happening in the dark when the lights are out and where your back is turned. You already know that you cannot trust this person, this Gemini, this air sign, this earth sign. So if you happen to do something, get in bed with them, trust them, try to get them a chance or any of that shit, it will be up to you and on you, okay? So just follow your intuition and keep restricting yourself. Don't give a damn how much unconditional love you got. Keep giving in to love. That don't get you nowhere. You got to get harsh on motherfuckers and leave them behind. That's the only way they learn, especially masculine energy. Sorry, but I'm not. You can beg a masculine energy all you want to bear with you and keep giving him chances, and it won't be up until you leave. So his ass figure out all of a sudden how to do what you've been begging him to do for years. So don't be waiting on nobody. Don't be bearing with their ass. Get harsh and leave their ass. If you want to see some changes, get the fuck up out of here. That'll get their ass to changing. Not standing around waiting and being patient, because people don't appreciate no kindness. They think it's weakness. So you got to get their ass harsh, motherfucking drill sergeant. That's what you got to give them. Unfortunately, but that's what the fuck it is and how the fuck it is. So it is what the fuck it is. Something's poking me, itching me or something. Inside my robe, okay. Moving on to the Capricorn people. Under watching the weekend for Capricorn. What's the energy? What's the frequency? What do they need to know at this time? Capricorn people. Okay. The Lovers, the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups. The Lovers is Gemini, something feeling deeply connected on the soul level. A choice. Thank you. You have a good night too. A choice between two, third-party energy, or something that you feel deeply connected to on the soul level. But I feel like it's a choice in some cases. Because it's like you love somebody, but emotionally it's not serving you, so you might be called to walk away. It's too late to apologize. I feel like they're trying, but it's too late. Capricorn. The Knight of Wands. And the King of Wands reversed. Damn, somebody was flighty, non-reliable, thinking about themselves, self-centered, being a player, cheating. All this. You don't want to hear it now. The Lovers. Yeah, somebody put you in a third party or somebody you're supposed to be deeply connected to, able to trust, something like that. Okay, now they want to say they're sorry, but you don't want to fucking hear that shit. Okay. What's up with this Knight of Wands energy? Tell me about it for the Capricorn people. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Something ended here. We went to the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords. It started, they having anxiety, and then it went to a harsh backstabbing ending. And then the Fool card. Now it's time to start fresh now. Somehow you got happiness from this player energy. Even though they were not reliable, they were flighty, they were selfish, self-centered, and the player. I don't know, I don't get it, whatever. What's the Fool? Three of Cups. Are you taking a risk to go back? Could be a water sign that you're dealing with. Judgment. Five of Cups. Three of Pentacles. They apologize and you go back and continue to build with them, and then you start to feel regret. So you give them a second chance. You take a risk. The risk is on you reconciling with this person and bringing some type of healing, because maybe you've seen them. They made a final judgment call to give some type of emotion. To up the emotion, up the ante a little bit, but that would still follow with ego. They still up the ante with the love, but still continue to give the ego. And that's where things still will get sticky. Five of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. See, the ego is what makes you feel like you're better off on your own than dealing with somebody. Seven of Cups to the Six of Cups to the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Now, Seven of Swords. It's like somebody's finding out they can't trust the motherfucker that they gave a second chance to. Somebody's realizing that after all, overall, you're better off on your own than dealing with this person who's the dark magician who's just going to manipulate you to get their way because all they care about is themselves and they're self-centered. They're going to focus on them. King of Pentacles. Tell me about this King of Wands in the reverse. Forget about you, cause it's all about me. So what you gonna do? Are you gonna get up? I feel like, yeah, somebody learned their lesson. Maybe not the first time, but the second time they definitely learned it. And I feel like you're putting your foot down. You're standing your ground here when it comes to what you're building or what you're investing your energy into. Collaborating, working together. What's this Hermit energy? What does the lesson teach you? Yeah, it's like you start regretting. You're learning your lesson this time around because you regret even coming back here in the first fucking place. You should have stayed in the calmer waters where you started to go. Now you're starting to receive communication and understanding that this is not no place for you. You just try to bear with this person or give them a second chance because you love them, because y'all got kids, whatever the case may be. Y'all had a family, whatever. Okay? But now you got to put your foot down like Kuta Kinte, because you want some growth here. You want some expansion. You want something that lasts. And you don't want any burdens, which you seem to be getting from this air sign. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Okay? Somebody's got you going through too much. And staying together is becoming unbearable, whatever, okay? Tell me about the Lovers. The Three of Wands. The Four of Pentacles. And the High Priestess. Somebody's trying to be patient and hold on to something here. What is this being patient? What's the Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles? Two of Pentacles. You're trying to be patient and wait and hold on to balance coming in, balance being restored before you just go, you restrict yourself and turn your back and move on. And High Priestess. The Lovers. I feel like your intuition is already telling you it's a third party. You already have the truth, have the clarity that you need to cut this shit off. It ain't shit to wait on. The choice is already there. It's time to move on. Get out there, move in a direction in which you'll find somebody who will bring you the reward and recognition. But as long as you are holding a hot spot for this person, you cannot emotionally withdraw from them or even heal so that you can free your emotions up for something more solid. I feel like there'll be something solid here that will require your unconditional loving, but you're going to have to shut this person down from getting it from that for now. Because this person is only thinking about themselves. I don't feel like they're thinking about what they're going to give you back, how they're going to return the love, the energy, the effort that you're giving to them. They're just thinking about, let me go over here and get something from Capricorn, or let me go over here and get something from Crosswatcher because they got something to give. And I'm trying to get it. You have to be careful with the takers out here. Because they'll take. That's what they do. That's why they takers. Take. Moving on to the Aquarius people. And we're watching the weekend for the Aquarius people. What's the energy? What's the frequency? What do you need to know at this time? What the Aquarius need to know? Aquarius. Seven of Cups to the Two of Cups to the Six of Cups. Somebody's having a hard time trying to understand where they stand with somebody and the connection that they share with somebody. It's like, I don't know if it's a past energy or new, but there's a connection here and you're not quite sure where you stand in it. Or it's past because you're taking a risk or somebody's taking a risk to try to give a second chance. Or you're taking a risk to do something new. To have a new love and equal give and take where your intuition is sending you. Telling you to be strong and courageous and go get this opportunity. Aquarius. The Hierophant. Taurus energy. The Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. Foundation, structure, commitment. Some commitment could be taking place because of a love here or over feeling of love. Because somebody's loving and honest. Bluntly honest. Somebody's getting in alignment with what the truth is to them. Do you love me? Do you love me? I don't know what that's about. The Hierophant. Eight of Swords. Somebody's not so sure they're ready for this. The Devil card. Yep, they up in their head. Eight of Swords with a lot of fear. With the growth here. They want to see the growth here. But they're a little bit defensive. Or a lot of bit. Because of the fear. So I feel like that's slowing it down, but it could be affecting the solidness of it as well with the Hierophant now coming out of the reverse. I feel like if things was good until somebody got too afraid and started blocking. What's the Seven of Wands? King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Lover. Somebody could be dealing with a Gemini or Earth sign. I feel like the person felt deeply connected to you, but because they felt so deeply connected to you, it started to bring in a lack in trust. They started to feel like it's too good to be true, so it has to be, right? But it would have required a risk, a leap of faith here, because I feel like they were getting something victorious, something, a reason to celebrate, something happy, but they just couldn't find it in themselves to trust it. But they should have just trusted their intuition. Something solid got broke down and became unsolid because somebody had let their fears and their guardedness get in the way. It started to disrupt the flow of the love here. Yeah, bringing in drama. That's ego, low vibrations, fights, disagreements. When we're supposed to be in love, Kevin Gates, with this Ace of Cups energy. Knight of Swords. Two of Pentacles. The King of Swords. The Moon. Somebody gonna realize they let something petty or something that really wasn't worth it get in the way of some love that really was worth it. The Four of Wands, the Moon. It's like deep emotions here. The need or the want for some stability here to get on the same page, to have something solid with this Ace of Pentacles. The Star, it could be you, Aquarius, or this is how somebody's feeling about you. Somebody's having regrets about whatever choices, movements, and decisions that they made to cause them to miss out on you, to cause you to emotionally withdraw when they feel like y'all had fun times, some happiness with the Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, somebody feels like y'all have the chance to make it far, to be something. I feel like you'll be receiving communication from this person, whoever it is, because they're still thinking about you and they're still wondering how it could have worked out. This could have been somebody who couldn't quite focus on the situation at hand because they was too focusing on something from the past. Something that they now taking control of and become victorious over. Okay? Yeah, that's done. Death card to the rebirth. Somebody could be dealing with a Scorpio, but somebody's ready to stand in the truth, live in the truth, rush up into the harsh truth. Okay, Knight of Swords. Yeah, they rushing right up into the Queen of Swords. There's somebody rushing right in your direction, Queen of Swords. Somebody ready to be true to themselves now. And so a lot of times it never is really about you. It'll be between them and themselves. Tell about this Knight of Swords. The Temperance, yeah. There's somebody who's been doing some healing by themselves. Now they want to do some healing with you. Could be a Sagittarius, but I do feel like somebody's going to be messaging you. Somebody could have Facebook messaged you. The Empress, they wondering what you're doing. They're going to be flirting and complimenting you. Trying to find out if you're single. You're going to already know. It's somebody you emotionally withdrew from. But they didn't have a realization. They've had a tired moment that made them realize they want to hold on to you. If they didn't before, they do now. Nine of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Wait, they don't love you like I do. That's what somebody's saying. Like, wait, don't you take that love nowhere. There's the love. They don't want you to give that opportunity to know. Somebody has anxiety about missing out on this opportunity of love to somebody else. Because they know if they didn't got themselves together and they looking for it, they reaching out for another chance, another opportunity to have wish fulfillment with you. Somebody else is. If they see what kind of love you offer, then they know it's going to get snatched up. So they trying to hurry up and get back here. I'm doing 80 and a 60 fucking ticket. I don't feel like they can rush progress, but I feel like they're trying quite hard. A lot harder than they did before. Before, I don't feel like it was enough. I feel like this time it'll be enough to lift your eyebrow, at least open your ear up. Get you listening. Stop you in your tracks a little bit. So you can at least try to pay attention to what they say they got going on. Window open the weekend for the Pisces people. What's the energy? What's the frequency? What do they need to know at this time? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Tender. It's in a term because it's about big X. Is it no? I don't want to say big. It ain't big X the plug. It's finesse 2 times or big boogie. Somebody's between by one of them, and the song is called Tender. That's what I hear. So somebody's tender. Well, what that means is like you know how they be like, oh, you acting soft for them. Somebody's feeling like in their feelings, or they being soft for you, or this is you being soft for somebody. Something about being tender. The Sun card. Well, it's probably because they get some happiness. That's Leo energy with the 9 of Wands to the Queen of Cups. It's weird because somebody's very restricting of themselves to you. Somebody's very strong and holding themselves back, even though they feel like you the Sun card for them. But they got this big guard in this energy, so I guess that really don't matter much. Somebody's blocking you, even you know you to hold the Sun for them. That's wild, ain't it? Okay, Temperance. Sagittarius energy. That's about healing, replenishing. The Page of Pentacles. Opportunity, a solid opportunity. Something to do with loyalty. And then the 8 of Swords. Trapped within them thoughts, stuck in fear. The Knight of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the Judgment. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's a King of Pentacles here. Wanting to put the burdens down and go into calmer waters here. Get on the same page. Temperance, but the judgment calls. Like something ended harshly and brought in it triggered like karma for somebody not being reliable, for somebody being flighty, taking what they need or want and leaving. Something about the temperance card here. Why is temperance here for the Pisces people? You know what I want. No. Somebody know what they did with this King of Swords energy. Just falling out like that. It's like emotionally you withdrawed, you to disconnected, something's over. And now all of a sudden somebody want to heal with you. King of Swords. Somebody know what the fuck they did and they trying to apologize for it. It's been exposed. Whatever they couldn't see, they know now. 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. It's like, well, how can we grow anything or build anything if you're walking away? Yeah, boy, because that cycle's closed and somebody's moving on, but somebody still feel the urge, the want, the need to build here. Page of Cups to the King of Swords. It's like somebody knows what they need to do. They know what they need to express. They know what needs to be said. Possibly an apology or expression of some type of emotion, but they know what it is. Yeah, somebody knows. Yeah, they want this to work out. They want a second chance. They feel in love. Like you could fulfill their wishes, like you will, you do. They want to talk to you about a commitment, about going into calmer waters, about what y'all can build, what y'all can manifest. Somebody has loyalty to you. Think about this Page of Pentacles, or you got loyalty to them. 3 of Swords, but somebody's heart got broken. I feel like this somebody could have broke your heart or you broke theirs. But whoever did the heart breaking is the one who got the loyalty. The person who broke your heart by leaving you out in the cold now has loyalty to you. Except you're going cold and turning your back on this person. You're focusing on the future and they're focusing on trying to balance things out with you. Feeling like you're the one. Okay? That's odd. The Knight of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Yeah, the fact that they've been up in their mind or they've been afraid, this is what's taking this, drawing this thing out so damn long. If they've been listening to their intuition or they will just go ahead and do so, they'll realize that all they need to do is risk it. Take a leap of faith. Trust in the process. This could be you, Pisces masculine, or this could be somebody who's been enlightened about this connection with you. What's the Fool card to the 2 of Swords? Yeah. See, it's been false starts, 9 starts, and selfish energy, which bringing this to an end. Somebody that should have been taking a risk here, moving in the direction of love. Moving in the direction of love, taking a risk towards your direction. But I feel like they've been dealing with some type of changes or transformations, false starts, 9 starts, and somebody's selfish. Somebody could have possibly went towards the past instead, but they're now taking charge of that because whatever was unknown is now very flat out in their face with a rude awakening, okay? 8 of Swords. I'm so caught up, you got me feeling it. I don't know.
Hello, Moto.
I'm so got me feeling it. I'm losing control. This girl's got a hold on me. Somebody got caught up in some love shit. I don't feel like they really was wanting to. Maybe they was attempting to avoid love, but they got caught up. This could be you, Pisces masculine. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Somebody's in their feelings and they're in their fear as well. They feel like you the one, right? And they want to get on the same page with you, but that brings in so much fear and anxiety here with this 9 of Swords energy. Somebody wants healing with you and they want to give you the reward and recognition you deserve, or this is you feeling this way about somebody, okay? Yeah. Somebody couldn't focus on you or their intuition because they was too busy making decisions to focus on the past where the milk was already spilled and it wasn't no way that it could have got cleaned up. But I feel like it wasn't until later that they realized that they got the clarity of that they were wasting their fucking time. Okay, but by that time, the damage was already done. Now that's exposed, they have the truth and they're coming back for a reconciliation. Somebody want to have equal give and take, but they didn't do shit right the first time. No offense to them. So what's the Sun card? Because what was exposed? page, the opportunity. Okay, so now they're seeing what type of opportunity this was in the process of learning the lesson, because something was underlined that they could not see, and because of that they missed out on the opportunity because they didn't use their discernment or the experiences that life had already taught them. Okay, and this, because of that, they're feeling in regret, single in regret. Yeah, somebody got caught up in an illusion because of some type of woundedness. They got caught up in this connection, got caught up in there with it. It's the woundedness that kept them from being able to dive deep, to be able to see it for what it was. Somebody had their rose-colored glasses on, looking through that hurt perspective and couldn't see nothing. Five of Swords says they now are in regrets. Eight of Pentacles, because they wish they would have put the work into it, because Ten of Pentacles is what they would have got in return. This could be an emperor, somebody who, I guess they're going to take charge. They're going to take charge of their fears. They're going to be strong. They're going to be courageous, and they're going to find themselves offering you something solid. I don't feel like they'll be offering it to you this weekend, but I feel like they're going to be dwelling and soaking up in this energy of wish they shoulda, coulda, woulda. They got some type of regret, wondering what you're doing and how you doing it. If you're still single, how your weekend, what's going on, or you're partying. If you're partying with somebody, they wish it would be them. But this is happening, so whatever. It is what it is. So, but that's what I got for all the people on the window watching the weekend spread. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Keep your energy protected. Have a blessed weekend. Stay the fuck out the way of drama, problems, and all that other shit. Shit. I'm just saying. Sometimes trouble always tends to try to find you, but try hard anyway. Okay? Timestamps will be in the comments in a minute. All right? Be blessed. Namaste. Peace.